Please first, can you tell us your name?
Gyurme Chodon.
And His Holiness Gyurme Rinpoche asked us to record your experiences so that we can share your experience and what you went through with other generations of Tibetans, and also to the Chinese to show what really happened in Tibet. And so your memories are going to help us document the true history and culture and beliefs of the Tibetan people.
Nanduge tadare de kaza ligupea de en gyarumjige ka lamdoen da kalop shisung re ene ngadu shin gengo ga gerap lukyu de ene ngandula ene chik tanda ngadu kudup chene ya damuling la tuen sona ene chik shenge na da ene chik chi miring na da nupchoge gegab na da ene chik phela kya na ta kharisulan ten chude ene chik kodopea chik ched kodopea ched ga ene migyon de ene gyarumjige de lamdu shisung re shwe.
Does the Tibet Oral History Project have permission to use your interview?
And the other the chair cook kege in Dangarwa. Yes.
And if you want to take a break at any time, you just let us know, okay?
Kisi yanki demachik Madeva da chik kej the ratio karta dimena and at the Thamzo Shagistan and unity restaurant.
If there's something you'd rather not answer, there's no pressure to answer. You can choose not to answer.
Another two other Chivakala Namachura Tobam Hakan, two in the Lake Yamwad and Machura Tobare, ranting at the Kagamis and Kashi restaurant.
If your interview is shown in Tibet or China, would this be a problem for you?
Under the Luku, the energy Canada and Puelaten and Kenyor Kangin in the Yamara. Yes, no problem.
And we want to extend our appreciation for you to agreeing to share your story with us.
And under the mistake to Jicheta and Kazushugins can I
So, what was the livelihood of your parents?
Namiki Sotap Mo the Carriers.
Bella.
Long.
Bella.
Long.
Shingatan Simjin.
Both farming and nomad.
Farming and nomad?
Yeah, both.
So, which parent came from which parent was a farmer and which was a nomad?
Shingba su lega chigore ane chige semje tangi su chigore.
Shingba ama yoral. Pani yema na nga ama yorati jela ama transang je jijo ki namanda ani tinzo ta mila nyagol nyamjun den la kyu chen la chigore. Ni jijo da asang tinzo ya lala ne rila ya semje nyam do tugare.
And field work and everything is done by head leading of the mothers. When mothers expect an elder brother and a young family who's living in house, they look after the field work. And elder father and others, they go with the animals outside, look after animals and they go outside.
And how many people lived with you in your house?
Nangmila mi khasusuna.
먼저 다 아산다 요보던 창마 domn데 민데 정한 지르여를 다 요보던 줄라데 라데고랄 담 남미 쪼네는 다 제조 남아제 간자 아산라제
당가게나 khasusuna.
다 남미문이 다 낭랑 미데 나 부지 이래 다 예마는 남미 빼 망고 존도 아산라든서 빨라든서 빼 미전 첨부 지부 중 진짜 안 간자 빨라데 샤네 미전 냠고 망고 줘도.
They have 6 family. Before they had used, that family was quite big. After expiring, the head of the father faced lot of problem and the family raised down.
Her father died?
Yeah.
How old was she when her father died?
Chona pala thonga karke amike lokha konglo khasu sina.
Ngalo singa singire.
4 to 5 years.
Tanda this stage da was sembalata.
She can remember little bit during that.
You remember your father a little bit?
Chirpala test thing.
No, this tembado. Mala subject of the day samsam.
She remembered a little house of Pala was like that.
And did she live in a house or did she live in a tent?
Ke khangba digore gon digore khandistiu.
Nganjo rongbadi khangba digore.
Khangba.
And roboti gun digore. Lala pet lala tenru gore. Singata brendo jita an dropa pora yakton zodan pora te an palada asana denzo ane denzola dawa kaje degi na degi da jakbe ke jena kondala sangta tarjola 아니 템제라고 지 아니 랄 땡도 그래.
They have a house with a farming area, and the dad and falling elder brothers go with the animals. They have a tent, area-wise areas.
But you always lived in the house? But you always lived in the house? You always lived in the house, you never lived in the tent?
강만하는 데는 고르날 데잖아.
나 칸바나한테.
House.
In the house. What was the cause of your father's death?
빨라 통을 준대 가려대.
빨라 근데 나는 저는 나한테 시대시야 명아 롱아 시가 된대.
Not much experience. Age was 5 to 6. So.
You never were told why your father died? Your mother never told you why?
아마라게 에너지 따빠라 든데 통을 판데 통을 섬믹세 게티시더니 야거든.
가이자마서.
No.
And was it very difficult for your mother after your father died to keep the household going?
빨라 통화 갈라 네 믹세게 아마라 강이 숙치하스터 게임으로 킨데고로.
라레 아니 게 그거래 아니 심제 라라 심제 망보여래 만도 체배 침부 짜고도 체 쇼라 체 당한테 하고 매데 미겜바 된줄 라기도 체가 나단 체가스 된데 열라기도 한 체배 침부 짜고도.
Yeah, mother has faced loss and to look after everyone. Especially, she had their family has to face lots of tax to this one government, farming tax.
Farming tax.
Yeah.
So, how much tax did you have to pay?
제 가족 따고나.
또 신대로 가지를 가려나도 신갈 바로 체예서래.
According to the size of the field, they have to add not much deep experience here.
We have to just wait 1 second. Okay. Okay. So how much land did her family own?
신사 가족은 사자 이거.
빼야지 뭐도 단단한데 야가 롱발 차서는데 애가 하는 던지기 아주 예서래. 나 보고 있는데 때는 아무라건도 내가 지งั้라 칼라기가 누구를 나 튀기도 냠도 안 된데 저디들 통요 사자베 교도 안저 롱버디 안저 낭디 추파르갈랑에마 롱버지라 시가지 좀 말라고도 안디 안저 빨라디기 시가지 빼도 추녀셔도 사자라 때즈든라 리독도르든데 지 강바잡서든데 독도제 안디 보라 그요 싱가포르 잘제는도 싱가 자체 못 빼도 안디 보라 탕고 보라 신도제 강바잡서 사자디야 때즈 리독도르 지 간세 진도.
They have almost 70, according to area, 70 to 80 acres. She has their house has, and there was it was planted all the border with fruits and everything. Fruits and mostly, and they have a river, means hill, small hill to build house over there, and surrounded 70 to 80 acres of crops owning.
70 to 80 acres. So was that quite a lot of land compared to the other people in your village?
And the dunju gaju said that shimba lati shinga catching shura.
La pecha more. 아니 딴 미정 신다 신가 명예 있는 여러알 어딘도 냠종 된저 추수 안 강배 타고라 강배 진지 잡네제 안 된저라 아니 내가기 아니 칼라 깜보 포 자와 아니 신가 콘솔라 테스트 답죠 안 망체 난게 답지도.
Yeah, it's quite big area, and those who are poor family, they were asked to cultivate the crops, and according to that, they have to give salaries, this and that.
Oh, so she's talking about employing people.
Yeah, employing people.
Employing people. So because she owned relatively a large amount of
land,
then that's why she had to pay. That's why she had to pay so much tax.
Yeah.
1 second. Kusha. Asana.
So the tax that your family had to pay to the Tibetan government, did it make it so it was difficult for you to have enough resources to survive on? Was it that much tax that it made it difficult for your survival?
Teshuk Chetan Kias Namil Bise Kang Shukshimut
근데 형만 근데 민도
does not face so much,
Not so much.
but has to pay tax.
But the tax was definitely,
Definitely
significant.
yeah.
It was a significant amount of money, although she doesn't know how much. And where are you in your family? Are you younger, older, middle? Where did you come?
Nangmin Sur Ama Cheshore Kandere.
근데 찌저신 제셔래 제저니 제저니 제저 제일 막거져서 안 제저 찍다 안 남한다 안 먼저 아샹지 다
She's
괜찮지
the third. Two elder brother was there. Most elder brother went to others' house, and second brother and self was the third was self.
So she has
Two elder brothers.
She has two elder brothers.
Yes.
Okay. And how many families in your village, approximately?
Tongbadinala, because Tongbadina, Tomba Kasus,
먼저 뒤 정바디 때 gemsum바는 내가서 얘기를 gemsum바서 살라데 먼저 정바 십중업주 얘기를 먼저 내가서 잡으실래요 먼저디 발라디기 시가지 녀셔 교래라 시가 녀셔 교지 먼저디 합상해요
she lived in little far away from the village, and because they have bought it 70 to acres separately, they live separately far away from the village. So in that village, it is almost 40 to 50 families.
I see. And can you describe your house? What does your house look like?
Nange and Netan Kade, Nang Kambati, Netan Kande Kade, if you're the Kande cha you make it.
No.
Amakara Nang Pell, Nang Chora, Nang Gabjo, the Kande, you pet a Kangmi, Kangmi Tugere, Kangmi Sumere, Kangmi Dina Karichogare, Kande said Ditorchic dishes.
No. 강바 터져 숨도여래. 터져 숨도지 땐도디 방좀래 방좀라는 땅 가서 있는데 신기 아니 베드 좀전에 강바된데 신기 좀된 토가디 심준데 다 최첨다 차 준비지서데 안 오도딜라 간저 루다서래 니마 여라는 루다 조던 내던 된데 안 제망안 코응거라 어디 다서래 아 바다딜라 메데그래 감이 하람 딩게 이래 근데 바도레레라 단서 딘서 숨 dom는다 가져이나
have three floor of house, and top floor is for religions practice, and the second is to pay people live, family live. Third is to keep a grain storeroom of the grain. So each floor has the 7 to 8 room. Means it might be 21 to 22 rooms in that house of theirs.
And what kind of education? Okay.
This chair is broken.
Broken?
And what kind of education did you receive? Did you go to school or were you tutored at home?
Mixed a lot of the change you lot of the door.
강 그새 제만요. 벨레네 맛이 labra 그런 여 말아. 아니 낭질라다 부중셔라고 보면 아직은 이제 뒤중셔지 잠부 쉬어지 지래. 아니 로 뒤라 아니야 아마 들어서. 로 뒤라 아마 들는데 강바 사임 자는 들어서. 사임 자는 아마 이 강바 토가 강바 내 마제 마투 안 토가라 아마 들어서. 뒤들라 나 잡로 공에 뭐지. 몸을 대분이 정해지 어딘가 잡으려고 그래. 신나 내가 세다 파산은 고마잖아 지금은 인데 잠부지.
There was no school and especially over there, and she have not gone to any school. And at the age of 7, her mother expired, and she was looked after one old woman. She has with 2 thumbs. Really, and she was looked after her.
So the woman who looked after you, did she have other children or was she just you?
아마 단다 땅에 대해 두터와 여기 땅에 대해 아니 코나라 부셔바다 뭐 수술 부디
아만디 아말라 부모님도 안 막바지 안 막바도 진짜 부거라 냠정된데 감바된데 내고를 용 안 간저 공부를 대셔라 안 간저 아빠라 아문데서 간저 믿게 보인다 안 안 건조 강 내고를 용 대시들 안 건조라 강바데 신가데 아니 강바 잡지 아니냐 대시래.
She has
완전 낭미 지고 지겨래. 건조 요거를 누가 지금 한
부모님 이제 부지래.
부모님 이제 막 이제 빠바 어머니 이제
She has two daughters and a husband and daughter's husband. Total 5 family. They have gone to pilgrim. On the way they came to their house and they stayed over there.
And that's how.
That's how they look. They stayed because they have lots of big family. To look, they have work over there. They can stay over there, look after that. They have a work, so they stayed there for a long time and settled over there.
And your mother died. How did she die?
I'm not trying this time journey.
라온 사임께는 강바올 마 드마도 아니 디 기군에 마 땡가지 처음마도 기군 버르다.
Mother was expired when there was a little earthquake occurred over there during that time, and she tried to escape from the window, and the first floor collapsed, and between the window she was expired.
Were you there when that happened?
뒤가 아무쪼록 통해로
땅은 근데 뭐 통으로 다 품보던 창마 통하라 간주 쭈쭈디 기운이 청도하 나 진주인 제방 연발이나 지인서래 아니 건다 클라사렌로 지데 나 아만디 딜 진주딜라 아만디를 잡을고 칠로 당시를 넣어도 나다 아만디 인간이 칠로를 하래 간주 쭈쭈 건다 기운이 청도 어딘데선 하라 아만디 간주 이제 품보 드론데 통스 디 누가지라 아니 디츠바 다 기운 도시에나 안 도시는 냄네 샤도
She witnessed herself saying all this when brothers escaped from jumping on the window.
Yapeno. Yes.
Jumping from the window and
Her brothers jumping.
Jumped from the window. Her brother escaped, but the mother had to sacrifice.
Okay. So your brother was in the house when this happened, and he escaped out of the window, yes? And where were you when this happened?
This time, Pinjapu Gambadi, given a chum to Tuba. With amateur calling.
Not more the Jabla Kuni Chilol.
I was that old mother's backward, carrying her outside the building.
She was standing outside the building?
Not outside, standing. Was carried by that old woman.
Oh, the old woman was carrying her with the double thumbs.
The double thumbs.
So
she was outside, so she doesn't face all these problems. Just witnessed all this issue.
Oh, it's so sad, you know. And so after the earthquake, you no longer lived in your house.
This time the shone nangdel ranja dikandeche ranja yang there.
아니 딱 보라 닝바 보라 마시 사고 들어셔라 안 사고 마셔 갑수질라 아니 간도 비는 로바게 구리어라 안 파지데 제신하는 로바게 구르법는데 안 제랑 보라 장마서 사로 들어 장마서 진 아니 양 강마 살게 잡서
Reconstructed that building until that completed the building. Built the tent over there and stayed in tent.
I see. And the older lady who looked after you, how did she treat you?
And amajik can I tell you lamba and we can't tell chamdoches.
chambuches 이제 갱고를 님아게 아마 이데는 나라 아마게 딱 건조 냠좀 참보 용교랄 보고다 아마다 바와 상말랑이 아마게 난그런 찌제세 로켄 수수 빙게를 보진 건서 그냥 간절 빼하고 있어서 아마 드론산에 아마 그런 그때 yen당이 낭미 상망에 갈라 빼 잠부쳤어.
She cared a lot to her, and before mother expired, they treated her old mother as own sister family and gave every responsibility, every authorities to her. And so after later mommy expired also, treated her very carefully as usual and better.
And how long did you live with this woman?
아무리 얘도 로 가져버리겠는데 돼.
등아 하고 되는 나 아마 정도는 나 로고 뒤지라 아마 정도. 뒤지는 건조 배도 정박 그런 차는도 진주는 레이나 간래나 하고만.
근데 슈라로 유르를 됐어.
Shulata sayam jajane de yama singa sangajine ani konzota konzola nyamjo dago yangaji goral. Anganzo trade ngada ngejo yinga checho marelan anganzo trade ta jijo ngani allo chambo lo chabge chirku zele didila an tre chule ya se dibadol an trade mission dala pate sashin denzo tre jodan jomonda ani nange jala na genja denzo mela pata tre simge joral odilla dende kopse kyanne tre an jijo ngani la kala te ji so tre ji
Amagi, she lived till that 17 to 80s together. During that, only her and brother has responsibility to all these 70 acres, all the property, all belongings. So cannot handle it. So they divided into well-known people to handle it, the farms, cattle, this and that. So they have to look after them. And she was given more responsibility to that woman.
And her brothers also lived with this woman?
No, that lot of year lana and any trade and any chule and any sajati sim to relas and dingela any camilla trevont.
They feel that until the age of 17, 18, we have to give responsibility to the others. After 17, 18, then we can handle all this property and this together. During that, between Chinese came and all this happened.
So let's talk about that. When did the Chinese first come to your area?
Jami and ke lumbala thama thambo khadiles thing thambo de.
Tamini losi shemel. And it's not that.
How old were you?
Kundi jagala supedi talade jamilene lot pesa rutin gere chaiya.
Amachuran law.
Mame jamilene. Kundi jagala mare ngela jame nge tangbonile charal.
No.
Ani ta jamilene de lo pesa nganzo payula kongbola jamilene de lo geku re chaiya.
Age of 7 to 8, Chinese might come. She have no much knowledge.
Chenresi janala takola chisala jamingi.
La.
Chenresi janala jamingi takol chisa. Didi de jamilene longa tu re chare. Jamingi punanga lasa de la maga koron pe chembodine japchi sare.
When His Holiness visit to China, during that it was already Chinese has come to Tibet. She's known.
What was your first experience of the Chinese coming? What did you see?
Jana thambo de amakiro tunga gal mix solo de ke hago keswa ki jana.
그런 것이 하고 무슨 보라라. 근데 또로 야오시고 괜찮은 거지. 배 나오 김도 호시고 통해서 간저 공부라 남부 양매시 개요 말알. 건저 레자로든데 타라와르데 닝지거든데 근데 또로 야갈 지갈 섬섬. 신다든데 강고 삼아서.
Nothing feeling was taken only because of the dresses they wear. Chinese troop dresses were as with the clothes and this one. In Tibet, all the clothes are with the skin of animals. Nampu.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're saying. She's saying when the Chinese came, they were wearing the skins of animals?
No, they're wearing the clothes. So we Tibetans wear nampus.
I see, okay.
Thick one. They were very special something, wearing very decent clothes. And
they were wearing to her fancy clothes.
Fancy clothes and like that. She was very excited to see that one.
Very
Nothing related with any this one. Others, she doesn't feel anything that Chinese would do this and that.
No. So when you first met the Chinese, your feeling was quite positive about them, yes?
Jana thambo tu gan mi se ke ti kalora. Ti kendo de ke mi se ke thomose.
가타면서 잠자니 드레스 인데 세르복 삼도로 된데 캔레도 잠ring 원안로 된데 장난로 된데 캔레도 근데 잠에 코로나 망미인데 용디들 가이사마서 안 라프라 된데 용디들 아직 김도 할라 삼선
Lapra?
잠밍게 라프라 된데 튀용거라 자나네 라프라 된데 잠잠을 튀용 것도
She was very excited to see when Chinese troops bring students of the Chinese to see over there. But feel very exciting to see them, very young and people coming to them. Understood?
The students of Chinese troops?
Yeah, they bring Chinese students to the area. So she was excited to see all this.
What did you see the Chinese doing?
Next gemi kharchedo ke chewdo tongsa kharkar chigiwa de couple level.
Mr. Kai Jimendo, Tendo Kashi Nepe, draw tomba, she would go than the door. And the Kagaka resident, Kang resident in the Lena, and Ganzo Nangdava Yungzen, and Ganzo Azadenzo, Consoge, Consola Ballet and the and Conso partial how sure. And pass it in the then it's George and Dobs and Tido. And Conso Kashi then Mimango and Lagumendo, mixes it in the lane. Anzoli came down, Pugo down, then the Yores, Naran's Payula. Nanzo drugu melana, nanzo machila yana ketu gures, nanzo mayong kata re, nanzo kandala tubutanya deva yomares, nanzo pembo kare dindelana mugido.
No, very excellent. Few Chinese, when once or twice they come with hunger and feeling tired, they used to call inside and give bread, make bread, and they very excited to eat pork. So they give pork and this one, and they share their views. They said, we are not excited, we are very feeling to come here. This is the force and order of the high authorities. If it doesn't follow it, then our family and we'll be forced to get ill-treated like that. So we are forced to come here. This is our own. This is not our own wishes and that. They used to share to them, Chinese authorities. When once or two come to their house, they give bread, pork, and everything with dishes. They share like this with crying. Our families are left in China. We are forced to come here do all this. Like that.
And did Chinese come to your house and tell
Yeah.
your family this?
Yes.
Yes.
They came to their house and then they shared all this.
I see, I see. So then what happened?
Shamba mikse gana gemige.
Simba that was sure didn't call Pemasi to go down sala. Yamanda koi do down Maramepo, the Yamjun Joe in the Gangala, then Romi is in a labdala chivola and a labdala tea, then a mambuchesum. And a malan labrador, labrador, and the Ndanape Junjui, and Momoji and Nawushu, Talolochi, and she loved a madam Rosi, Kuyu Kombana Rosi, Lapsons, Labrador never is in Thou two lamsa dicks. Lamsa juices, and thou two lamsa jui.
Ajikara.
Laon Nara. Laughter cannot laughter mandra never. Thou two lamsa juices.
Starting when Chinese came, they was not so harsh or anything. They when later on they said you have to go to school, Chinese school, for study. The elder brother said, no, presently my grandma is not feeling well, so please give us a few little time to go to her school. But said, this is a penalty for you. If she doesn't follow our rule, you have to go to the constructor road. So she faced 6 months going to the road construction at Purangla,
Mare Kongpo.
Kongpo.
Okay. So the Chinese wanted her to go
To go
to a
to
Chinese
school, yeah.
Her brothers said no. Her brothers refused because the grandmother or the woman who was looking after her was not well. And
not woman, it's grandma. The grandma was with them. Momo chundu jam there wa.
La.
Momo tanda momo yora chundu jam there.
La.
Momo re tanda mo tangi dire.
Move tangi dire.
Not that old woman.
Not that old woman.
Old woman, not grandma, old woman.
That woman with the
Woman
double
is,
thumbs.
yeah.
Yes.
She's old and is very sick. So until a few time, let her stay with her, and after they sent her to the Chinese school.
So the Chinese said, if you don't agree to go to school, we're going to send you to on road construction.
Road construction.
So why did the family decide it was better for you to go to road construction than to go to Chinese school?
Kachin any pedana tanda labda juice and labda lamando lamgala amakundu kangiterwa lamgas watang wa and labda doshana divora any lamgas wa kachin to.
And then that is the trade was some years around. And labda dressing any loan need down losum barumana ya bello lawyer your marisi. And lamsa Jewish and thou drew and a compassion around. Labda dressing a loan losum in the canal children didn't lay.
If you go to the Chinese school, it will take 2 to 3 years to come back. So if you go to the road construction, it will be within a few months. So if you plan for escaping this and that, it will be very easy way, and to bring her together with brother. They are planning to escape from Tibet to India. Like that.
So by that time, the family's already planning
Planning
their escape,
start, yeah.
and they think that she only needs to go
No.
to road construction.
Road construction, instead of schooling, if you go to schooling in China, it will take 2 to 3 years to meet her.
So they wanted her to go to school in China, Chinese school in China,
Right.
in China itself.
They don't want her to go to Chinese school.
Yeah, in China you're talking
In China,
about, not Chinese school in Tibet.
Not China.
Chinese school in China. Okay. So you were 14 years old when you joined the road construction. So can you tell us about what life was like in the road construction? What your life was like?
그러나 걔 아니 공로 줍시스칼 아니 람수 패도아.
lao
람수 또 아니 디디간 토라 믹스 간데 레스.
Thế chứ bố nào rồi thì sẽ đến lúc nhà mình cái ngắn cho chuyên dụng sẽ để nhìn chú rồi vậy sao đấy lấy cái sự kia mà xong nhà mình cái lao ra rồi lao ra tiền rồi nhầm đó là truy nhà là truy tổ lô tiền là truy chú con giờ là gì đó tiền là tiền rồi sẽ ajo Roma tiền là truy chú ở tiền là nhầm đó là ở tiền là nhầm đó yang mang truy xong làm sao lấy cái kia mà xong chuyên dụng vậy sao đấy số chuyên dụng rồi
Was too young that when going to the road construction, they were not forced to work on road construction. They were given special works to buy, wash a cloth, take some light things to carry over to the other school, in Chinese schools nearby. Like that, they're not giving hard work to them. And she was looking quite pretty also. And Chinese does not give her any forced work like that.
So was she? So she had nothing to do with the road construction at all.
And laga lamso la kange mixe che de kange de ke che maro.
내가 근데 숙성부 간절 내가 끼마서 안 뽑진 줄 알아. 라브랑님도 그냥 라브랑님도 땅스. 라브라 된저 그다 취게야라고 제 동배야마 게야라고 아저야마 게야라고 안디 라브라 된저 야간 장마서야라고 어딘데 샤스.
No, she doesn't face any problem in road construction. She was given a permission to go with Chinese students. Whatever Chinese student works are done, washing clothes and anything, she was company with Chinese students.
Okay. So you were talking about Chinese schools that were nearby in her village. But just to clarify, Namgala, her family were concerned that she was going to be sent to Chinese schools in China. Yes? They were concerned she was going to be sent to Chinese schools in China. Yes? Not Chinese schools, not these Chinese schools nearby, yeah?
Penana kyo chojoge and aja kora any petana gemilabder tangidela dugan any pingage and ganala tangidela hakure.
라레 라트 뿌라 canal 당겨래. 라트 jamen 라트 뿌라 canal 당겨도 안저 하고에 너네 로제서 로니다 숨바로 메신 야 로게미도 canal 친정한 된저.
Yeah, they have a knowledge that all the students to are sent to the Chinese. It was known before itself. Those who are studying in studies, they have go to the China and study for a long 2 to 3 years and come back. So they know the types of issue. So she meant it's better to stay here.
So this happened to many Tibetan young boys and girls, yes? They were sent to Chinese schools in China.
Tina shimi mongol kange chera ganala do talapto do or la kan.
라레 다 미자 교바 된저 야가 정. 라브라 조라다 가다 첸저 아니 라브라 canal 로니인저 데니 야 로용이 된저 저부지는 랭거. 다 미자 첨부 된저 아니 보고 땅데 맹해 된저라 아니 람소데 녀바꿀 어디네 망부 두고다.
Those of poor family, when they are given opportunity to go to China for schooling, they are very happy and eager to go. When they go and come back, they are looking very good and very special like that. So high family people, they were afraid and scared to sending school to China. They are forced to do work and labor or road construction, this and that. They have faced all this stuff.
So you're saying that the richer families did not have as much opportunity?
They have opportunity, but parents doesn't send to
But the
them.
parents
Doesn't send.
Why?
Because they want to planning to go away or run away, something like that. So they were, for a short time period, they can do anything.
I see. So when you were working, doing this kind of work, the washing, etc., were you able to still stay with the woman who was looking after you, or did you have to stay in another place?
단 춘주간 안직다 야 단을 남서 주에 가라 엔지 개미 부부당이 암들 두루 두고 된데 당기로와 엔 뒤따도 엔 대디 아니 단다 모딩이 암들 되고 와래 야 재밀랍도 부냐도 되고 간다
다 남서 주저인가 다 어디 그러냐 초보로 오지야 꿀리꿀리 그런 초보지 안타 gem가네 꿀리꿀리 초보세라 어딘들라네 굴제 안에서 대예제 지사로 쿡쿡 저거지선 어디든지 꿀리 대화는 시대거래 라브님들 대야요 말에 람소님도 대화
There's a separate group for construction road. So where the group is located, we have to stay in that group. There's not allowed to stay in school students, Chinese student, and this and that. She has to stay with where the group is located with her. Labor group, there will road construction group labor. So she's in her group. She has to stay with them with the bedding and belonging. Everything's under that tent.
So you were living with the construction crew, but you were doing different kind of work.
Right.
I see. And so can you just describe the conditions, the living conditions, sleeping conditions, food conditions in the construction crew?
That's lamsu chewa kala mixe ge any chike that chorwa dinde any chike lega chewa ta and didu that thonget mongbo thong yora ta lok dawa kashis nal and chorwa khari khari thong so mixe chorwa dinde ka ta andula
신다 간 보고 인자는 된데 강이 전부 된데 된데 나와 가이메 아 자매가 냐 심리들라 추침보디 가에로 추날 밤자기도 밤자는 냐부르신 라로게 냐신나 방고 잘래 대응도 추가 아니 오메 추오면도나 아니 자자 주바링부 자자 첨복하는 아니 어딘데 짜는 군도도 안 잠잠 아치 다 자매랑한테 뒤르사 단데 디고지도 단 된저게 칼라산데 된데 치통에 된데 동규민도 된저 뒤 인사를 잠잠 어딘데 쟁기도
when that construction was going on Chinese used to catch the fish by throwing the bomb in the water river so, or when they throw the bomb in the water river the fish come outside and it dies. So they catch up and they fetch the fish and they eat it. So they feel that Chinese are very sin people and they feel like they are real devils and like that. And don't feel like to share drinking water to them and this and that. They feel like this. They have never seen killing such animals like that. They have seen first time in their life they're killing the fish such a huge quantity.
How were you treated by the Chinese?
Gyurme Chodon ke mix amateur la kang de mix ta
그때면서 간저 친준저를 간저 보고 장들 건저기 두고 나는 야나 랍들 두 말해서 빼 장부지 람서 중에 보고 있나 람서 미 gem바다 냠도 주대나 뱀부된저 대바 용 보고 된들 지링인제 숨제 제기래 gem바제기래 견저 된데 두고 냥나 가지가스 간저 칼라 많이네 깬레스 간저 칼라 녀네 견저 된데 냥고 말해서 랍들 줘레스 랍들 된데 끼우레스 다 대바 랍들 레댕은 된저 간데 끼우도 어딘데 라기도
She doesn't face so much because she was a young people, young and small children are treated very good, giving sweets and advising them that if you have followed our advice, you have been educated and see how the people educated are coming here and doing it. Now you are doing all this labor work, work construction, this like that. They have to advise them and share them.
What kind of advice did they give you?
Mixege lamdo dine kar nang kemige.
미세 가면 딱 내가 그런 마찰 되기라. 건저 미 gem바 된전에 내가 그런 다 되기라. 아니 보고 그런 저 랍다 된저기는 간저 요거 주 장다 그런 지 맞춰 되기. 신다 가야 말에.
Nothing special advice, only advise them to go to the school. That's the important issues they used to share. And the elder are forced to work every time as the construction on the road, whatever it is.
And do you have any other memories of this time? You can just say anything else about this experience that you went through.
Mixege chen ta chik dikabla ani chik ta su pomoje ene chika kar chik chora dine mixe dine ke thongya ta chungyo dine ke
된다 가면 아니 nga 마신 아니 저쪽에 나와 nga 자츠지나 아니 nga 저쪽에 nga 랭가 당시도 nga 마 차오지 땅 따서 저는 꿀 nga 차오지 땅 nga야 랭가 당시도 老小有个老小，俺家没了公不学老小，但是南西长么多，俺到了3岁，到了中不学呢，俺妈当过来那公不学，俺也老小了呢，俺这边俺当时。
After completing 5 months something, his uncle was sent to bring him up, that get a permission from the Chinese authority that it's now winter start, we have to make a cloth on her, so please grant her permission to give her a few days break to house. An uncle was sent and she was taken to house by her uncle. Break.
아니 나는 지저게 니면 거는 간저 다 신갈 나가지 된데서 헬레데 안 지나가라 안 간저 롱바게 파지데 아니 리 신나 토고제는 리톰버지 아 리딜라 아니 간저 보라 저저다 빙가다 아니 간저 요거 하고 열어 아니 사동 주시고도 사동 주다 간제나 상만도 지가 하고 매 지저게 라기는면도 사동 주아 건다지라 간저게다 semje mangbo yezana oma kesa sangdende chimbo yora sangdende ngados nyena kangba maga to ma to tinde yora sangdende ana odinde sangda dine ralakja ta da singje je ga lakja da denzo kanga odi dangdina lalu ani thelaka ani bole singna je ani nem ende jedo de ben 당한테 선 때때니 니만이 이제 ningo 저거 가와질 참당면도 가완러나 만들어 대시 난 대시 참 만들어 난 대시라 쌍니 당면도 당한테 정말 길 말아 파지 수야라 남산 참러는 저사요 말에 파진 저거 쌍니 당면도 안 가이나 섬전에서 안 건다지 다 추진데 바데는 추지 개바 고바 저절라 아니 저당 된다라 케케 저 가시실라 케케 따니 이제 섬질은 케케 전 당한테 저저거래라도 당한테 저저거래 자갈 저저거래 전에시 패차래 당한테 대대나 겸게 도부시고 당그래 당한테 자갈 저저거래라도 지전 대전시 맞죠 어서 염도 용이 저는 용이 이건 먼저 너무 추첨부지래 추디 주된 거래 주된자 주자말래 저절라人上这么sem sem到难到被苍嘛有些人，俺就是来，啊啥，这全这有来，见面到阿香到，不知听的这有来，俺带过来，俺带过，俺sem sem到新加坡康巴不知出来住人，俺康巴单的带过来，但俺就是很多怕是这到你什么的老几次就对吧？就来一起，俺出老用也做什么事，俺带过。 就是看这有来，去的咋了嘛嘞？这是，但是就是我没就这当时俺来我甚至没就这当时，他看这个明白了，他就是看到这有俺带过来，但是，当个你去把当个你念到着我是，去啥把当个你念到着我是，俺那个好了，da，去啥呢？在这可能把住的那种，俺出老家人做什么事？去啥来着？但是俺这个中文是。 这看到这个，俺看不到身边单的带过来，呀，他第几个把他看到其实，你这真的电视亏呀，就是给把打灭了。第几把人俺这是，呀，他第个人就困怕老，俺去了厂这意思，当俺去了厂里，俺这个没咋好，这个没，见面的阿香个把看把看见那些，俺去了厂这意思。 当这没事，俺这就是快去了马上就是不一查是，俺这个一来，但去的带马上把就是去了厂长是是不对？我在那时间这样。
As soon as after she was brought by uncle to our house. Shall I continue?
Yes, please.
As soon as they brought her uncle from the road construction to the house, the brother and they all are planning at the night, digging the mud and burying all the belonging good things. And as soon as the evening, they were loading everything belonging belonging to on the yak and horse like that. So at the night,
They were planning to leave.
yeah. So the night what they said is as soon as when in the day she planning to play and some outside going to want to play outside, brother used to say, "You stay within the border, don't go outside." And suddenly, when they loaded everything, said we have to escape from the. Yes, now we have to go and escape. So when they escaped, few away from that, there is the river. We have to cross the river. They have by crossing the river, they have go by some boat like that. So she said she felt very uncomfortable that leaving everything belonging so huge belonging and uncomfortable. She said, "Brother, just you and your wife and family go and head to the exile. I'll stay here and look after the belongings." Because she felt it was within a few months, it might be not forever. So brother said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Okay, I'll stay and you all go." Then brother said, whatever belonging he had, he tied on his back. He just took out and gave it to her. Said, "You take it. I don't want to go to India. I'll jump from the boat in the river and I'll suicide itself. So you all go out together. You are not following me." So they said, don't jump in the river. Please follow us." And they tried to stop him, and they have passed together.
So
She faced all this on the tragedy when she was quite young, while coming to the exile.
So she said she would stay
Uh-huh.
and look after the belongings because she thought it was only going to be a short time.
Short period, yeah.
And her brother said that he would jump in the river and commit suicide,
Suicide.
if she did not
Come together.
together.
Uh-huh.
So then she changed her mind
Change your mind.
and she came.
Right. And tanda pinja phuge ane dinda ladugane and chocho mahjong ladugane ane nyamdul yongura.
아니 냠도 영아.
Nyamdul yongura ta jagal lebra.
라오.
Labra. Ane aja krange pa malo nyam yongura.
라오. 라오.
Yeah, right. And after saying that, and she brother said, then she followed the brother, whatever brother instructed. They came all together to the exile.
Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
라오
깨면은. 응.
Yes,
깨면도. 아, 깨면.
Okay.
Annie,
Jamba?
you can just keep telling your story. Yeah, what happened?
아니 심하는 안저 자가 란좀라 레보다네 아니 안저 라 강라 연자데 자가 사송도
La.
자가 사송 자가 아니 자가 투스 아니 자가 투다 가르팅 제스 때베트 그런 셈바 그런 파 제베 장로 나나 레바나 심바 기부 파는데 좀 자다 잠을리 말다 자가 망미래라스 아니 자가 망마가 있어 리지는 걸라래서 안 되는 안저 되게 되대 바 싱제 안 매당 자식게 제안 되는 마 자갈 마tan서
When as soon as they reached the border of India, they felt very happy. Like when in summer we keep in the fridge, how we feel cool like that. It feels like that when we reach safety, because there is no Chinese after us after when we reach the India border. So felt very happy and excited and everything. Very this one.
Did you face any difficulties on the journey?
Did you?
Face any difficulties on the journey?
Lamgal ma theme kal mix sheba kami khare khaches.
다 추대니 양 추디 출가라 다 자민게 고제라 또 전부 정해지 안주 빙자디 신정해지 자민게 우연히 실라기도 우연히 실라기도 자민게 콜 레제디 메라 우연히 쭉정으로 된데 라기도 어디 안주 빙자디 주거래 안 디게 안주 추수 태로제 추니 주 로발라 전 냠바테 추수 때디 추수 때 차다 남랑으로도 안데 신나바로를 배서 가서 신나바로 배서 안가서 도스타데 추디 파르갈 안페디 사야 페 톰부제니여라 근데 안저 롱바기 메딘속에 아니 깨자선 디 롱바기 뱀보딜라 아 건저 록제바 드사샤스 랑가랑가라 꾸 심겐샤스 사송샤 건저 심슬라스 다들 가티르지 지기 메지가 학원종 심조서 매개나고 통음도 공부하는 게 아니라 하고 오면도 어딘데 배죠. 안 그래서 간단시고 저도 제레스 망불러도 제레스 강의 하고 매라 보고 있는 제레스 하고 매 매람시고 저도 아직 하면서 신나 버론 장갈 동발아 아니 착만 책도 착체 아니 매람 제레스 캐마 다 제레스 강의 하고 매면서 지금 하고 매.
While crossing the border, before crossing the border, they have faced one problem. While they have met one Chinese authority, not it's a Tibetan Chinese authority. What to say? I met and had advised.
He was working for the Chinese.
So he's
but
working
he was
for
Tibetan.
he's being a Tibetan and working for the Chinese. He's a relative with them, and he has advised.
He was a relative.
Related to them, and he said, just stay here today and don't go. He has advised them to stay. So he informed to the higher authority that those are already run from that side. So protect them, stop them, saying lie, giving false information.
So he informed on them.
No, they informed to the Chinese authority that just misinformed.
Give them wrong information.
Wrong information.
So they would not catch them.
Not catch them.
I see.
So
So
they
he
helped them. They were very scared when they told this through the shouting way of the information. They just go up and just shout like that information. They felt very exciting that if they may be caught or do something. Whole time the elder brothers doing prayers and this and that, and their legs are not touching the floor also. Very excited that might be caught or do like that.
How did you find your way? How did you find your way to India?
Any lamgala mistake any gamish the lamgal yung mistake kanta kande the thongs.
또 신나 but 간레시 전에 사 간레시 간레 드로이나 고츠마스 신나 그런 아니 간저기 다 란자 말레 지질라 간저디 포랑 닝바 자질 잠이 막아요래 나 간저 딘르고 지 오니 땡그래 킥 고고 거기서 뭐도 키모데 다들 잠이 하고 해도 상세는 다시 제가도 만나지 간레나 라자면 간레나 하고 마서 아니 간저 다 빙가든지 다는 간저 추출가 탱에 아니 데 잠에게 쪽랑디 다 건저 란잠 예보인다 롱어싱에 망보여라 로바 로바 된다라 냠바테지네 아니 간저 로바라고 할 kurso 간저 로바게 야텐스
she was the families were very excited and very scared, does not know how it escaped and came really into the India. With such scared, they don't know what kind of face they have faced. And they have a big family, and through the family they have given some tips or some letters to the lower sana khawale
로발람니 단다디 로치미 갸즈도알
lao
마네칸 도알 어디 마네칸 데니 간저 라디 간저 디졸링나 콩보이나 디졸링디 로바레 라 로치미 갸즈랑디 디졸링디레
they have given some tips or to that people to help them to escape to the India border.
So they did get.
They did
help.
Yeah.
And just backing up a little bit, what was the main reason that your family decided to leave Tibet?
Then chunduge any chikta phena tipura ma logo somde phena ma shor ko sam mi to kharena.
베트인데 뿌라 트레워에서 삼마서 난 나와라 카시지 로지지 다와 시나바로 다와지라 이 갑제는 아마로에로 삼서 근데 베트인데 그런 뮤직 그런 단데 트레워에서 삼마서 잘하시오 스페어를 사투는 사올라
Did not felt that it will take so huge time to escape. It was within a period time to 15 to 20 days or 1 or 2 months. So it escaped not to the other country, just somewhere else and come back to the one place. So that all the belongings they have hidden in the ground.
They had belongings.
Yeah, belongings.
But what was the reason that your family left? Why did they leave?
Tapera miyu khachini kundu thyogo samgo ta kange chene thuware mipura thoden thuware gyarum chmene thuware
다 내려라도 다 개면되게 간절 끼고 시작 말해 두고 당그레스 다 제레스 패자를 당간저 대마대 요마를 롱바 땅바를 라도 메게 맞는다 제제는서 내려라도 당간저 디 롱바 땅바나 간저 대나 가르치고래 제레스 패자를 라도 간저 제레스 보고 있는 제레스 하고메
Yeah, the reason is that all the people says now Chinese will treat more harshly to them, and even His Holiness not there, Without holiness, it's very hard to survive in Tibet. So all the people, age people used to say like that. So all who are falling, we have to fall into them. Only that, and don't know what is a cheristic during the young age of them. Who is a cheristic? Just wise they have, you always hear there is a cheristic. Cheristic is holiness. But not known how it is, that nothing knowledge of them. Knowledge has to them.
So what did she say about Chenrezig? Can you say that? I'm not quite clear how this connects with her family leaving.
Cheristic, they had heard nothing, they know picture of the cheristic. How it is. Always used people, old age people used to say cheristic. Protect cheristic, like that. Nothing they have knowledge. Is a man, is a monk, or is something protector or something, nothing knowledge. Because
she didn't know that it was the relationship between Chenrezig and Gyurme Rinpoche.
Yeah,
she did not understand the connection.
Did not understand, even though their age was quite small.
Okay, I'm a little bit unclear on the connection between why she started talking about Chenrezig and her escape. There was some connection, yeah? Was it because Gyurme Rinpoche had left Tibet?
Yeah, that's why Gyurme Rinpoche had left Tibet, and the old age people say nothing. Now Tibet is totally empty. We thought His Holiness Tibet is nothing special. So
but
when
she didn't really understand what this
what
meant.
is that? She
Yeah,
doesn't
I see.
This is the first time experience she heard.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you remember, did you bring anything with you? Did you take anything from your house with you when you left?
Capture yung kala mix ke nange chine chala de da mix de kyang nyam da ke khito chung yo.
That thing changes around the changes in the nature of the square. Shen, the same manchen levera, and teach it here and Lovala, Yamila, while Marshall Rosin and Lansam Loval Langa, young Loval Langabatesera, and in law Manikan Lassa de lady, Kai queer me.
Nothing special.
Things changes around this square, and get round that daisy chair, and Tolo can I see her. The mother Kai queer me.
Nothing special except the belonging the weight necklace and some vessels.
So what?
Vessel to cook
To cook?
Vessels and this one thing for this one thing this type.
The bowl?
Balls this one, only this much.
That's it?
That's it. And dresses, 1-2 dresses.
1 or 2 dresses.
Yeah.
Do you still own anything that you brought from Tibet at that time? Do you still own anything that you brought from Tibet at that time?
Mixing any the king was some magic the some say.
Good is some the Paloya, some mother, Dagal could kind some.
Then nothing, only hope is that they have to return back soon, that's all. Nothing.
But no, my question is, do you still have something in your house that you brought from Tibet?
I cannot kill you, the next thing, Tadakira Lakola, yet now you are.
Kaiman, long. Ani Jojo the Namal down, Jojo down, Dinzo Conzo, and Nang that is the ever in the Jojo camera, and Jojo La Valiore, and Nasazan to Naloga danger. And she will queer your Martini Jojo Nima teaching me.
No, whatever they had belonging they brought from the Tibet, it was elder brother has he's the own real head of the family. He has everything. She has to go to other families. Nothing can be taken.
And Ganzola di queer Jung Maracula, Nadashina, di Ganzo Bomdila dancing, Shungi, Ganzo Mosamarina, Bomdila dancing, Lamsola. Bomdila Tang Lamsona did Ganzola Bomdelani, Yaminda, Yagama Shon, Ganzo Udini Jaco Corontre. Dizzy Everton, Pesa Everton, that big Koyungo than the Daisy Genza Everton, think Dinging is it in the Daisy Everton. Bomdila Hare. Bomdila Jagata, Jammy Mans inside. Until Hamsuchi Legacy there, Sada Legacy there, Sada Legacy Zigilla, Jaga Dinia, Merco Jab, Jammy Inima, Merco Jab, and Laza for Legacy Salayu, Gurnal Rea Mazo, Udinima Trail. Sit down, poor queer mother.
Whatever brought from the Tibet, It was at Bomdila, they came from Bomdila. Came from Bomdila, and during that Bomdila road construction was going on. They're working over there. China and India war 1962. During that period, their war was going on, and due to that, after they left everything belonging, and again they ran away to inside India.
So first there was a camp at Bomdila
Yeah.
where they stayed, and then she was working on road construction there
Right.
for Indians.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Right.
Okay. So how old were you when you were working on the road construction in Bomdila?
lamso chiyo gal mix te khande ta choro khare khande se tongne khade kar chu.
다시 보고라고 이제 로준전 로버진은 내가 깔래시다 맞아. 다 된저 미 gemba 된저 다 빙게 된저 다 안전인데 내가 지는 때고서는 안전 런전 가디 토고 있는 제네스 꼬질라 바르제 마당에랑 안전 런전 토고쇼 어딘데 미 gemba 된저 어딘데 짱 라기도 쇼게 연저 피다 갱고 된저 차세 멜람자 안전 다 딜레 도가 안전 미 토마쇼쇼 라니 어딘데 망고 라기도 nganzo chi chunjo rawa jinda de she jangen rawa jemu jengen rawa den re nala nawa hin shirasen how masa
During the road construction, never faced such a problem being too young, and nothing feeling was there. Except the young elder was used to always say that we should not face more problem than this. Like now we have escaped from the Tibet, we are now struggling at the road construction, doing all this. Later His Holiness should not have faced any other problem that again we have to face like that. Elder used to pray and say that it should not happen more problem than more than this. But personally, nothing feeling was there.
Was it difficult work?
Mistake kange did thong came there.
dine kai tha maso
Too young, nothing special feeling.
You don't
ta
remember?
lega ni nima ta ko risin ani
Remember?
jorto khune ani sa ko ni langa sara langa soya re ko ji ta ba resin ro de san thebo kangi se ha ko mas
Nothing feeling was there because it was quite young, just taking out of some grasses out over there and all together. Nothing special feeling was there.
Do you remember the kind of work you did?
Lekhar ka chami se thing de.
ta lega lamso re lamso kono ta sa ko ya ta sa de ni ma she ya ta te kanji langa kono se ya re
Yeah, only is the road construction, just cleaning up the areas, throwing mud and this and that. Whatever little done, she has done everything. Nothing problem she faced. She enjoyed it.
You enjoyed this work?
The lega chidami se ke gazot dupo da dere ke chungo marwa.
to ko se ma jo
E gazot tum tige pechi.
보고 다 님도 좀 저기 아래 오래라 뒤지게
Children enjoyment as they feel this is the play
It's a game.
game like that.
Felt it was a game. And how long did you do this for?
Lamso lo khaso chena.
남선로 하람 주딩제 몸들라
La
몸들라 주지제
over 6 years of road construction at Kongpo.
6 years.
라온
Wow, a long time. So, what were your strongest memories of this time?
Then almost a temperature khari tengu da lamso chiyo kala ta kange se ora kawo chumur khari ina ga makira ta tsura ni lamso te ka tene chi chum sa ta machi mixe
근데 도고스카이 맞아 딱한 아주 다가스탈 바주로 파 리갈 판로 내가 지수 로야르만 또게 생긴 지저여라 또게는 버려 지저 때라 아주 지금 셈레스카이 맞아 아니 드니 자밍게 대요네 아니 랑갈라 자밍도 자가 만징네 아니 또고 쇼좀 안저기 지저기 보고 된저 자가기 똑변라서들 자가기 랍잘 주여래 몸들라게 오세들라 안저 몸들라게 간라래 보고 된저 월지지 땡 자밍이 대용라 다 보고 가예 가하고 스스로는 카푸르쿠야 가예 어딘데 지는게 단 딘데저 딘데저 몸들라 리딘네 갈라 자가 디네야 밤 자기도스나 또번 라스디 파저데야 데저리아 오 톰버르 밤디 살마 자르나 투습된 지기도 더더더 이거로 텔레저로 지기도 밤 자르사데니 깨자면도 데니 자르던 야지 파кен 레지도 아야 데는 안 땅란 안 깨자도 안 밤게 밤 칼랑사 두세 안 먼저 디오니 트레이닝 원래 안 보고던 장마 가더랬더니 자구 대발레디들 무슨 말이 말레제 대발레디들 다 보고 맨 샘렐라 찌 웅웅웅 카푸르코야 요 말데 저거도 게면도 가끔 게면도 다 보고 라를 아니 근데 진짜 무슨 말이 레바는 무슨 말이 찌세나라 땅안서 미마 창만 근데 줄줄지 대대들 아니 수레지게 라비나 하고 맞아 메딘저게는 세르 요래 세르게 라브라라기도 담엘라사라도 미마보라 들 스트레스시데 요 말데 다 파즈 수즈 카터 등은 창마 루루지는 지 드레서 체나이 뭐뭐 경고지 뭐런 개발라 디신지 따야 이제래 땅에 담엘라와 되어래 땅아랑 시와 가서 뭐뭐 깨tum 담에가 거다 모지 시자 뭐뭐 깨tum 샬라데 다 보고 있는 강바 양모에서 야 조르 어디 따가줘 따간데서 내 빠빠디지 따가지지 체면도 안 되네 야갈라 착도 촉스 댕기도 고디 내 빠빠디 심데도 고디 파스데 내 박사제도 내 박사제도 어딘데 통해서
Special feeling was that when during the reconstruction, nothing except when 1962 China and India war was started. During that, suddenly they have to leave because they were fighting and everything is going on over there. And so they have to leave suddenly with children. Elder children were sent to school somewhere nearby to Bomdila. So they have to leave everything, children and belonging, everything, and they were only worried now and forced. You cannot think anymore and just forced to run away. And they all ran away with they left everything, belongings, and faced lots problems. And when they saw even bombs are throwing nearby they were escaping under the rocks. The big rocks under the rocks, they're running away from that, and bombs are thrown, and they have seen, witnessed everything.
Bombs from airplanes?
And Bomdila,
말에 밤도스 mer교랑이지 랑세도 강바소야 영이지 짜지 안디 리간도 소셔라 안디는 디리간이 파자기도 파저 리간 밤마 털방한서 통거도 남들은 얘기하면도
not from the airplane, it's from the mountain to mountain. From here, border mountain to from this mountain. They have so witnessed the bomb. This one, what is
Cannons, houses.
cannon? This one. They have witnessed all this, throwing all this each other. So witnessed everything. And they were forced to leave everything. And even one woman has said, instead of dying under the Chinese, I only kill myself. Whatever she had, a small knife, she cut herself the neck, and bleeding was coming out, and they were too young, and they wanted to see it, and came back to see it, and so everything was cut except little flesh was there, except all the cut and bleeding was just flowing from their neck.
You saw this?
아마도 다 doing the
나 통 한가서 보고 있는데 다 아마지 깨톱샤라는 제일 좋은 거 따간다
Yes, she has shown that said that a woman has sacrificed herself, cutting her neck and with her own knife. So they were excited to see, and they came running and saw it.
Did all your family manage to make it out of Tibet safely?
너무 정말 아니 변에 결혼을 했대요.
일레도 말해
수술.
나 땅안서 아자지다 아니 아자기 뭐 사상다 아니 보고던데 안 자민게 마고디 자민게 풀스 심더래 안 마고디 레토 말해 아자다 보고 레토 말해
Except her sister family was at Tibet. Due to her sister husband was caught under the Chinese, so she cannot leave her husband under the Chinese and forced to live in Tibet. The whole family of the sisters in Tibet.
And what happened to him?
Mixed ke chungo kangi chhodne ke chungo re shula.
때 가르치나 고기 소유면도 데데데는 안저 얘기된데 땅사요 말아 얘기된데 간데 저거 말때 저거 싸우니 지가세 중 말에 때는 고기 소유 그러면도
Nothing is an information I have got because there is no letter corresponding this and that. Still now no knowledge anything of it.
And what about her mother's uncle? I have a note here that he was captured. Her mother's uncle.
amage ashan jorwa
La
mola asham de la thamzing ta de chere
탐진 쇼 땅을 라 아산데 간저 별에 있나 단데디 공에 종지 차버려 보지래. 종지 차버려 인데들 빼면서 탐진 망보다래. 고동 비주, 온주 비주. 아니 도카르간 도알아 도카르보 어디자 아니 어두스팅. 안 디갈 두스잖아. 안 디저 버라 도날 도간 두스주. 안 두스 안 다 미세 열어라. 미세다 아니 요거 용모된 줄라 아니 셰주스 탐진당 tekeng mang anjul khande tubu tamba ganje jiba ganje lega kiba odinru tangja ani goni chane sim ya tri ma tri ani odinru jinge dinjula ani jamege ngemba yes a majinge dinjula ani chonjol tanda leban jamgu desas odinru tubu tang.
Her mother uncle was given a faced a struggle session because her mother uncle was a secretary post of that area. So those who are poor and workers were forced to give ill treatment to him by making him to kneel down with a white stone broken. You have to kneel down, have to cut the pant and just kneel down over there. And every people who come and tell him that during that period you have given us such problem to us, we have faced lots of trouble. Just slap him or drag his hand or drag his hair or do anything. Chinese give him that the person more something well a good person. They treat him as a good person. Those who doesn't do said you are means against the Chinese this one or say against the Chinese this one post or whatever it is.
How did you learn about this?
Means
How did you come to learn about this?
the countries have also.
아니 거기 탐진 땅에들라 안데 정말 버라게 얘기래. 탐진 땅에야. 다 뱀보든지 다 뱀보 버라 방는지는 다 탐진 땅이라 두부 땅이라 정말 버라게 얘기래. 깨자 아니 미망게 끼라 아니 두부 땅이래. 두부 땅 아니 딜 두부 땅게 얘나 아니 켈랑게 바예스. 배 야고 인슬란. 아니 두부 마당에 된다 다 견절라 삼자예스. 레벨 장구래라.
Yeah. When the struggle session take part to all the leading post person, all are forced to come to that meeting. All the people, the villages or town people have to come and see this. And those who do struggle session or punishment to that person, drag or whatever do, the Chinese will give them a special post or special something to them. Those doesn't do, they have to be punished by that time. So they are forced to come and see or whatever it is going on during that struggle session. Every villagers, every household have to come to see that.
So you saw this personally?
아무렇게는 통수해.
탐진당 봐.
탐진당.
먼저 탐지. 다 빙게 버럭게 그래. 빙게당 낭미도 근데 정시 버럭게 그래. 탐진당에 일란. 아니 탐진당에 가서 다 그런서 삼러야 왔던 거래스. 그래서 콘트 잡을려면 장구치나 안 랑가디만 요 말레스. 어딘데 라기.
All are forced to come and she has witnessed everything and says, Chinese authorities says, if you do against all the like this work, you have to face like that. This face will be faced continuously. If you don't do any like that, then will make you any.
How old were you when you saw your uncle's thamzing session?
The thamzing ni amateur kung na.
당할로 조금 집시지 인기래.
About 13 to 14
About
years.
13, 14. And what went through your mind when you saw this? What went through your mind?
Dinle tawagala amateur thola kharidas puse.
다시 서버 가 삼러 못 해야면 제 정규제 역할이.
Nothing feeling except
More
crying
there,
and feeling
뭐나야 뭐쇼 말해.
Not feeling, thinking. Don't ask her what she was feeling, but thinking, yeah?
that thola de ra pise ke thonga de ta kar sambal thola de ke leswa ta ji ngwe ta sabat phamgirwa ki mai me ke pise thola
메시지 오다간도 배송에다 정게 라가기버디 배송을 라가 제르마도 저게 간조 게르게 라가지 간조 사샤원니 가이메 간조 미교 마살라 간조로 도보된데 같이 땅이나 sam 오든데로 쟁기도 생각하고 면도
feel sorry that we have done our family or those who have treating struggle, those are facing the struggle session, they have not done any wrong. They have served the government service and followed the government service, and they have not gone to the not done any special wrong. Why they is facing all this? Felt very badly towards them.
And how did your uncle respond to the struggle session?
They gala ne tanda ashanti kangeche gala mixing dongle khare khare kangeche ti ka ta tamtane
다 아산 도다네 아산 람선 푸는가라 쟁공을 치신서
la tongal
쟁공을 치는서 안 쟁공을 치네 아니 나오지 이제 안 가서 디네 봐 나니 칼라게가 로이나 안 잠잠 미 카시 당기도 안 되네 안 칼라게가 롱에든 저 균이 당기면도 아산 로니 로숨제 바게 쟁공을 다스.
After that he was taken to the jail for 2-3 months, and they have gone to see them with the food and this and that. After that there is no knowledge anything of him.
It says here that he was starved and he had to eat human waste.
Ane thamduta tam shula ani tanda asham de ani chikaso ra tachike khala tanda mara ani chike ngatu ngatu mi ki chokpa ta ani de sai ke de dongle chi de kange de che
나 아니 다배 로숨제 쟁을 주로 아풀라 푸난가라서 데 쟁을 주로 하자면게 안 쟁을 줄때 아니 단 잠잠 칼라게서 말한다 카시야 뱀보든데 카시야 배박이 뱀보든데 여라 안진줄한다 뭐심바든데 칼라카 띠지 칼라 얘가 또 로실라 안 고마고 배네 다티시 겐르들 다 칼라야 오든데 고 말을 나도 상한절 탭자든데 존나 뱀마세를 리레 만주 데 칼라 깨져 파샤스서 짜고 간보 사야라요 말했어 아니 잼바 남자가 짜고 간보든데 다 잼바라 칼라디 뭐라고든데 라불로만라고 빼제로만라고든데 칼로라고든데 양다 아니지 잠바 소라고지 루시 아니 조조단에 되게 해서 디만 사이에서 말아 아니 잼바 남자가 짜고디 간보디라나 아니 로도 내 마케나 어디 사나 아니 이나 디포데 냄게도데 칼라 shum부면도 쓰다 짜라고지 수온 것도 쓰서 야매 코란 속에 짜고 사이나 콘스칼라야 하고 사거라 짜고 칸 잠보도 몰고라고 돌았어 안자 아시안데 라그서.
The uncle has faced when in jail with starvation of not getting good food. Therefore, the jail people have to take little amount of food with tampas, grains, and with the leaves covered on that. And that was very hard to eat. Even that also with the limited hand. When they try to give some food through the Tibetan Chinese, they were working under the Chinese. Through them they used to give food. They said, don't give us such good food. Just give us the food. That's more than that, because we have faced eating our own human waste. Example, when our own waste is not much tastier, even the Chinese human waste are more tastier because they take good foods. They have good food. Their waste are very tasty and easy to digest and feel more strength instead of own waste food.
So he didn't eat human waste.
He has eaten.
Oh, he did.
He has faced all this and shared to them.
He did. He told her
Anga
that he
ashan
was forced to this extreme.
dig ashange takange dongle chine amal share wa.
라온.
Tandere kange tesons lan.
라온.
Yeah, he has faced all this and shared to her.
Because the quality of the food was so low.
Yeah. Everything they have shared to her, the quality is so low and very hard to digest and this and that. Even the Chinese waste are eaten, it is very tasty and very partitional and everything.
So you went to visit him in prison, and he told you this when you went to prison?
The Tongala done and catch a TV, condition in the case.
다 정고라 간저 메딘데다 꼬마꼬네 베네 뱀보든데 랭엠바테네 투가도라 나 어딘저라든데 라고도사 다 칼라데 파샤스 짜바라요 마레스 짜바감보 라카고레스 칼라데 가와라그레스 아니 짜바라바이나 자민 코론소 짜바데라나 안테스 칼라 잠바다 데 shum바도 인데라고도사 아니 드레타니 간저 투디들 아니 간저 깨지시라 나 빈야바라 루루샤디 깨지시디들 나 어딘데 라게도
He has shared through their relatives, and before also when they try to give foods through the authority peoples, bribing them, that please give this food to my uncle, I'll bribe you something this and that. That they also used to share to him, don't give us such a good food. Instead of we are having such good food, we own wastage or we are facing to it. We don't need such food, just having a food is more than enough. And we are, even Chinese foods are more tasted than, Chinese waste are more tasted than our own waste.
Yes, yes.
So they have faced.
So she didn't actually visit him in prison. It was a relative.
It's a relative,
Another relative
through other persons.
to give this information.
And last, when he escaped from the jail, they have shared to all the relatives, and she has heard of this.
He escaped from jail.
He escaped. Then the Ashanti ma tungan dreadful chungra.
Ashanti tsangong dreadful di kasana konzo losum zrewa dan tak tadang zot tenzer kayorwal ka. Kachinga yuwal.
Gajo.
Ka ani kyonzo kanga andi Kongpo denzo kanga singna laga mangbuchigres. Ani kyonzo gaso shingi yewes larsa yaminge. An gaso shingi yewala an ashan konzo kanga gaso shingi yelabda. Ta gaso shina yago chungus. An kronzo dri singna la drone. Ani gaso yage sing tsena kushos. An ganzo shunge kyonzo la takwa dan tarijigres. An gaso sing kushos. An kyonzo gaso yaga soina. An tinganzo shungi ngemba yore larsa. An gat soya sing juga tangda. Sing juga tangda an ganzo ashan la di an ringolon dane sing den ri den ni tok. An dusu su takwa digi su tam. An da sing ringbo jil ti se re tok ta ja ro bi su re. Odin de ji so an ashan di lamson di chulol tangsa da ashan go odi shen de chul odi shen an drele da ganzo lungba ta ba. Ganzo lungba ba da le da an chana kala an odi sing di chusula be. An ashan ko an ya nang la. Te se le tao du chi tu du. Tanga odin de se tar song tanga ja ga ros. Ai kran so tre sho la an di shu la an ganzo pingya den zo was mang bu tre re.
Yeah, uncle was escaped because the Chinese authority has asked to need some means to keep on the horse. This is something shaped like that, to keep the luggage. This is horse and for yaks. This to keep the luggage. There is the called ga.
Like a rack.
Yeah, like that. So who can make it? We need it to make. So those who people can make. We will give you a thread and rope and axe to go to the forest and cut and make it. And he gave the list that I can do it. So he got the opportunity to do it. So he went to the top of the mountain and he cut it two big trees and one tied together and one this one small one what to say thread. So he escaped from the mountain rope and jumped to the river. And from the river he just swam and he came to their family, and she said that now I escaped and I came to here just to give you information that how I faced all the problem. Now I'm going to escape to the India. So you follow me. So where uncle first escaped to the India and then they followed to them.
So it was the uncle who went first.
Yes, uncle went.
So when your uncle came to your house after his escape, I mean, do you remember that day? Was it daytime? Was it nighttime? When was it that he arrived at your house?
I would have done the paper until you would have said on the level.
Dreven teller.
Night.
Tell me, Ningun de Tetaria, Ningunta, Regala Jar, and tell any Chushon la day.
The day they have to hide in some way.
So he arrived at night, and does she remember his arrival at the house?
The seller later gonna end the seller you must American tongues.
Tanganza Mikemba in the Hagora lesson, the Conza Drosona, and Ganza Jogo Drea Tabsi.
Not witnessed, and elder one said that he has come and now he's ran away, so now we have to follow him. So they're doing a preparation within their family.
Were you asleep when this happened?
They're going to American
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
So you slept all the way through, and then he left by the morning time. Yeah? He did that.
I'm in the end of any Koran, Ashanti to you, Keshan, Honda Tension.
As I'm correct, Lamson that the Lenke is a mother singing Nandva Korea, Yumaral, and Roma Kim Zang Lenke Gra, Lamson dressing, and 때 제다 안 간서 빙야게 맞다 안 람서 때는 갈래 다 칠로라 아산데 탈소 말라와지 안 간서 가좀 상황지기 잘라된데 배기 어딘데 안 줘요.
The uncle just came for a few minutes to just give information, and he ran and she didn't witness anything.
When did she see him again?
Shula Ashan got two sets, Tiki. Jagala level.
아산 자갈을 투서 아산데 벨라고가 받을래래. 안 재민게 망고 동시에라. 안 수고보라 내버자 구르구로 오지사 안지 제일 정갈라가 책도 된저 보라 나자다네 책도가 나네 transo. 재민게 망고 동요라. 얘한테 구르구만 계게 줘야 말아 구르구지는 또 신두래.
She has met the uncle was in Balikopa. In Balikopa. He was there. And he was expired before his death because he has faced lots of problems in prison. And he's beaten up and now he used to only bend and go. Not he cannot go straight like that. So during facing all this, he has his body is very this one.
What was your relationship like with your uncle? Were you close?
I would think in the big city, Pinja countries, Deva Kandaya.
네 아샹여라. 네 아고기 깨매디 먼저 아샹라 먼저 아샹라라 먼저 다 칼로즈 먼저 정말 아샹라라 그래. 먼저 아고기 깨매디 코니 파지 마지.
Awu kime acha. Awu kime pachi machi. His uncle's wife's uncle's wife's brother. We used to call Agu.
Okay.
Like that. So it is quite far related.
Quite far related. So how many times did you witness a struggle session? You witnessed your uncles, and how many other times?
Then I would the land mix it, thamzing tamaji, shemba mix it, thamzing tansha mix it, kege, tong shawata and tong she.
당은 드네 시라치에 다 아고 탐제던데 다 빙가인잔데 탐제 당그레지 다 안한도 도보당시는 주루라 안 간저 야때 이제 정보때 이제 술도라오지 인자는 안 된다 간저 야 계산나오 맨자는 시라시에면 나
We have not witnessed anything except uncle.
Oh, anything uncles. So when you were at your uncle's struggle Thamzing, what was the reaction of the Tibetan people who were witnessing this? How did they react?
That thamzing tamagala ane chike te yumi ya mahuj ke ta ra su diga mi tu so sorba da ane chik khas war one di agu dinga dur kanga te sulan sorba de yore e khande kar sorba khande le mi ma du
가시게네 자면 칼랑에네 탐지 당거더라 동거더라 고 잘라테 동지기더라 가시게네 잡로라 망세지네 잡로르네 못되기더라 뭐네 자면 하거나 아니 양 콜라가 유당래 견조 레바 장고지 마요스 견조 삼로 야고 마다나 견조 레바 장고 레가시나 견조 탑슈를 랑가 디마는 저서요 말했신 어딘데 러기래 아니 세다 무 청파 지초 말에 지사요 말에 근데 지나 아니야 니마치 야 술도 콘조 몽이 게들라 아니 니한 손도 건그래 견조 레바 규제 당고들라
Yeah, people react. Some people they come and just follow the whatever Chinese authorities say, just beat him, or scold him, or anything. But most of people who are they just hide and just cry over there, cry and say if you see the crying by the Chinese authority, then you have to face again problem to them also. So they are not forced to cry, not forced to do anything. So very unbalanced to them. They're very scared on both sides.
Because if they cry, then they face a problem.
They have to face again problem to them, individual also.
Because the Chinese
authorities say, why you are crying?
I see. And what was your uncle's official position?
아우 되게 레네 가르사 동지.
그냥 가지디라고 일단 동지라고 그래. 공항에 오래.
공항에 와라. Is the secretary of the district administrator.
Secretary of the district administrator. Okay. And was your family treated differently because you were quite wealthy?
By the
Tibetans.
By the Tibetans. Like 배송게 믹스게 통되는 여러 다가지 근데 즉 신바 첨보체 아니 즉 도모 첨보로 와. 배송게 믹스 통다 믹스 즉 여러.
믹스 술도 가야 말에 매만 망조 찍거래 마다 가절라 미세 통가이 말에 따뜻이 아고디 그런 랍존라고지 때 매전 전부 보고 있는 이기라 신 랍존라고 해선 또 쉬운 걸 내가 되는 스케이샤라 레제브라고 되는 주샤라 만들 미세 통가이 말
Nothing special to them, recognizing to the Tibetan government to them, as usual to them. Only because the uncle has some knowledge, education, so due to that they are well known by the people.
Mm. But other Tibetans, ordinary Tibetans, not the government, but just ordinary Tibetans, was there any sense of jealousy or, because your family was quite wealthy, yes? So was there any tension about this?
ता 유미 코란 게 빼다나 아마 저도 기도 동과 첨부체 기도 첨부체 약간 유미 코란 게 난거라 안 찍다 탁도 다 에는 찍게 돈나 독자들에 다
듣는 말
nothing problem they have faced.
Really? And you had quite a few people working on your land, yes?
아니 전도 올라는 신바들을 내가 지금 했던 몽부 여러 같이 쓰나
딱 가발로 만져 정바디라
딱 롱발 그렇게 심사 줘라 봐 동바디나라 동바기 올라 내가 지금 들어라 내가 지금
나랑 게라
그러는 아마
나랑 나래 당간저디 냠중라다 고디라 이숨 시즈여래 냠중데 내냐다게 아니 생각 망보여래 또 그냥 내가지 여래라는 말 시에메 말 진짜 돈나요 말아
not care during that time she has only knowledge that 4 to 5 poor families are working under that under their field work and this and everything needs 4 to families might be almost 20 members or 10 to 12 members like that.
But when you were at the struggle session, there were some Tibetans who were going along with what the Chinese were trying to get them to say, yes? Do you think that they were really feeling this, or they were just acting, to please the Chinese, Or do you think they were actually, some of them were happy to see a powerful person, being treated this way? Did you think any of them were enthusiastic about the struggle?
That better thamzing agula thamzu tang ka ro thamzu ta ka an chik ngone mi thamzu tang to ke ngone thelenga ko ka bra sam de tang ge de to ka she ta gemile ta te chi te che do kan chi madam digo mara dinde re do an chik thorwa mi ki thoro ta thelenga ko ka bra ta ra sa sam do dinde ki thorwa khande khande ye thong sa
ta nganjo de na ta kemga gu yoral kemga gu na le ta yagwen drama da yoral 또 야구에 된데 카시기 딱 콜레나 통보인전 그거 간라면전 안 된데게 아니 백카시기 냠바시고 된데 당기도 만나 메마나 탐쟁 냠바시라 당게 민도 탐쟁마다 안게 된데 갱고라고 된데 카시기 아니 배 야구 메 야구인 저거지라네 미주도 아니 건저게 저나 레바 장고래 승이 손도 쉬어 알라 그래
only those people they have to do as a formality they have to done it rest those who are working under him post they are jealous of his post they used to treat him very badly
Okay, the people under
him working under him he's the secretary under him working there will be lots of people because there is a big what to say big village there will be serial wise leaders so they are jealous of him and have faced something problem so they think this is opportunity and they treat him little problem
they treated him a little badly and so when you came to India and you were working on the road construction in Bomdila you were 18 yes and you worked from 18 to 24 is that correct you said you worked on the road construction in Bomdila for 6 years and you were 18 when you came to India. So I'm just checking, from 18 to 24 years old, you were working on the road construction?
Tandapedan Bomdila lo took keshu in Lamba Lamsuchen. Did the Bomdila let the Gona chip yesterday? Yeah, it was 18.
18 to 24 years.
You chapshi patula, Bomdila patu there. Las.
Nistapshi patam Bomdila thing, and Nistapsin and Bomdila Jamiden, Nishangal and Delay.
At age of 25 that she reached here in Mungur.
She reached in Mungur. And this is where you met your husband?
And Sadan Khande there, Sadan Khande Street.
And Bomdila Lamso Kudesala and Sazantus.
Sadan Char.
Dylan, the Pugutambu Diki.
At the road construction, she had a family. And when she reached here, she had first baby born on 25th year.
Your first baby was born here?
Yeah.
And then you have 4 children, yeah?
부 가져잖아. 아마.
부 걔도 부 고제게 아니 배 신나제 내가 망부지 도레코든 부 숨제지 귤성 나왔음 제 되는 귤성 내가 갈래 하고 제는 아니 단데 타타 부 싫은시 부니 보모지 로니 시장 갈 집이 안에 transon 부지 니스톱딘 마갈 transon.
She had 9 children.
9 children.
She had born. Means she had and 3 children was spoiled in 3 to 4 months.
I see.
And one is expired in the age of 25 with the TB disease.
With
One boy is
tuberculosis.
expired in military, Indian military, and now she had 4 with her.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask when she was, just to go back to Tibet, when she was staying with the road construction crew, when she was doing that other work, what conditions did she see the Tibetans working under during the road construction?
Pela tanda lamsu chi lamba ma.
The Pelleman. Oh, Jamiza.
Kamiza no. Lamsu cherwa. Lamsu chi ka ne dikawla mixe ge ne chi tanga to papa lega jami ola lega chi de mixe ge de ke sorwat ni a chi.
The kite sonasa. Purosi in the Jamipo Labranium Dolea, Joma, Jordan, Teva kite sonasa.
Nothing because too young that she cannot realize anything.
Yes.
special.
Okay, sure. All right. Well, tell her thank you so much. I just want to again go over a couple of things just to make sure that she's comfortable with everything. Gyurme, I just want to ask you one more time. If this interview was shown in Tibet or China, would it be a problem for you?
Ngondo ti ene deju ti pheda ganala ti ten son amal mixe kange yo marwa.
Gosikangeme, Mara Tombani Tombalare, Joni Johnson Lare, not Kankusikangeme.
There's no problem.
Are you comfortable with your real name being used?
Ming di amakiran tanda ming di phejo ranja china digo ro.
Dear.
Lal.
Ni gave up to Shini Jamang, Ara Yimba member. The Kankusinangame.
Oh yeah.
Then the member in the Nashupege Mara.
No problem.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Thank you.
Tali kugap ti mixe tuji che.
Tuchena.
Hola, tuches.